Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Good evening everyone. Good evening. Good evening. So actually the camera wasn't working. I don't know why or what the problem was, but I figured it out and still there is a bit of a color chrome difference that is currently coming in. So I hope that doesn't affect. I look like an alien, but I think so it's all fine. Okay. So yeah. So how's Wakanda Forever? Wakanda Forever was an excellent movie. Just I missed the post-credit scenes. Like there's just one post-credit scene itself. I hope that there will be at least two to three post-credit scenes. But yeah, yeah, I know that the color is something that is off today with the camera, so that is the reason why there's some problem. But no issues in that. I hope that you guys are able to see me and there shouldn't be any other issues as well. Okay. Okay. Using Snapchat filter for streaming. Okay. Great. Okay. So, what have we studied in the previous class, guys? Can you guys let me know? What have we studied in the previous class, guys? Please let me know. What have we studied in the previous class, guys? Please let me know. सर रिसेशन में जॉब लगेगी फ्रेशर्स की सत्यम गोयल ऑफ कोर्स I previously told you guys as well that the recession that is currently there is for companies like Meta and all these companies. The rest of the companies are still hiring at the same pace. They are still keeping the people at the same pace. But if you are not working in the company, if you are in the bottom 5% of the performers in the company, then yes, you will be kicked out of the job. Okay, so that is the main problem. There's no recession right now that is currently going on. If you're so what usually happens in most of these big companies is that the bottom 2 to 3% gets kicked off from the company. Okay, the bottom 2 to 3% gets kicked out of the company. But right now, because of major issues, the bottom 5% are being kicked out of the company. If you are in the top 95% of the performers, you don't have to worry about it. But if you are in the bottom 5% of any company right now, they are not going to keep you guys in. That is the main problem that is happening with every single company out there. Okay, so there is no lack of job. Okay, there's no lack of job in India especially. Okay, still there are plenty of jobs available, still everything is going absolutely fine. But yeah, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. So yesterday we learned about basics commands to use for terminal backend. Great. We learned about variable functions. We learned about constants basically yesterday. NPM example of supervillain. Great. We learned about node.js. Good. We learned about the built-in modules in node.js and how to import modules as well. Great. Okay, so all these different things we had learned from the yesterday's class. Now if my video is going in and coming in at any point of time, just ignore it. If you are able to listen to my voice properly, that is more than sufficient. Even today as well, I'm not looking that good. I look ugly normally as well, and today I look like an alien, so you can ignore me for the rest of the class as well. Okay, okay, great. So let's get started with today's class, guys. Today I want you guys to understand some more things. Okay, for example, I want you guys to understand about what is the hiring process that happens for any of the positions that you want to apply for. So I'm able to understand that most of you guys are aiming for to become a front end developer or a back end developer or a full stack developer or a cloud engineer or a DevOps engineer, whatever the case is. Okay, so I will be telling you guys what exactly is the pathway to get into most of the companies that you are thinking about, how to start your freelancing gig or something like that, how to get clients. So all that I'll be talking about. I don't have a lot of time, so I will be doing it in a little bit fast manner because today I have to catch up a flight. So I have to leave by 8:20. So we have 40 minutes on our hands. Let's try to utilize those 40 minutes as soon as possible. If you guys have any questions or queries, please feel free to ask so that I'm able to cover them up while telling you guys about it itself. Okay. Okay, and give me a second. Pranshu, could you please keep this at charge as well? iPhone charger. I need an iPhone charger. Here itself because I need to see the live chat as well. Thank you. Is laptop necessary for projects? No, Shiv. I have already told you guys laptop is not necessary for the projects. Okay. Okay, so let's get start with the same guys. Okay, so which type of companies I am talking about? First, let's try to understand it. Every single day, you guys are filling up your attendance. Okay, sometimes you are filling it up, sometimes you are not filling it up. Nevertheless, you have gone through the attendance at least once, and if you must have paid attention to the attendance itself for any of the days, let me just open up for one of the days of the attendance itself. So back in web development. So if you have gone through the attendance, you must have seen that not just like we not just conduct these boot camps that you are able to see, but we also have a training and internship program that we go on, and this training and internship program is not open for everyone to enroll in. If you go to our website and try to enroll as well, you will be able to see that there is no way of communicating with us, there is no way of making an actual payment to be able to enroll into the program. Like you cannot get into the program. We have put it up on our website because we conduct it, but there's no actual way of getting into the program directly. So this program is just for your colleges. So we have our partnerships with 95 different colleges that provide us 10 students every single month. So every single month we have 10 students coming in from each of these 95 colleges, and we train them in like a duration of 3.5 months. We get them internship ready or job ready. We get them placed in companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon. So every month we place around. So this month in October we place almost 1020 students from a batch size of 1080 students. So that was the current placement ratio that we were able to achieve for these children that we had. So right over here, as you are able to see, companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Gap, Samsung. These are the companies that are currently hiring from us. So Microsoft hired 9 students at 48 lakhs per annum. Google hired 7 students from us at 60 lakhs per annum. Amazon hired 9 students from us at 34 lakhs per annum. Samsung hired 15 students from us at 28 lakhs per annum. You had Flipkart and Walmart. So Flipkart hired 21 students at 28 lakhs per annum, and Walmart hired 19 students at 34 lakhs per annum. Deutsche Bank hired 9 students at 22 lakhs per annum. So these are the different companies that are currently hiring from us. All these companies are hiring for data science positions or full stack positions itself. None of these companies, like I said, we started out with a cybersecurity training and internship program as well. So we had these 36 companies that were hiring from us. So we approached them that okay, we are starting with this session as well on training program for these colleges on cybersecurity, ethical hacking. A particular person from Google who has been a Hall of Famer at Google and a cybersecurity engineer at Google will be the person who will be training these students for your companies itself. And the companies made it absolutely clear that no matter how good the training is, no matter how well the course has been structured, they are not interested in hiring freshers for cybersecurity or for blockchain positions as well. They made it absolutely clear that for these positions, especially cybersecurity, ethical hacking, and blockchain, they only hire people with at least 2 to 3 years of experience working in the industry itself, not freshers. So at any particular point of time, if you have in your brain, see, my job is to make you guys see a mirror. Okay, you guys are like, I don't know why this is the case, but you guys don't even know what is currently going on in the industry, and I don't know why that is. Like, do you have shitty instructors? Do you have shitty professors? Do you have shitty seniors? Like, what is the case? Like, why are you not familiar with all these things? So that is the first thing that I wanted you guys to know. Secondly, most of the companies that you are able to see in front of you, these are hiring for positions in data science, in data engineering, in data scientist positions. They're hiring from front end, back end, web developers, cloud computing engineers. They're hiring for your DevOps engineers. They're even hiring for software engineers, software development engineers. These are the only positions that are available to freshers as of this particular point of time. The only positions are available to freshers as of this particular point of time. Okay, so if you are planning to get into one of these big companies as whatever position that is, so these are the only positions that are available to you guys. Now when you're thinking about getting into these positions for these companies, what is the exact process that these companies take up for like hiring? What is the process that you have to go through to get selected for these companies? Every single one of the companies follows the exact same process, no matter which company you are applying for, no matter what position you are applying for. If it is an IT based company with the selection being for an IT position itself, okay, whether it be data science, full stack, software engineering, I don't care about it. The process of hiring is the exact same for every single one of these companies. And if you still don't know about it, you are in deep waters. You should right now become a little bit more like serious about your studies. These are the basic things. You don't even know which exams you're preparing for. How are you preparing for it, man? Like, that is the main question that I'm having. If you don't even know what is the selection process, what is the examination process for these companies, how are you preparing for it? Are you just pitch bowling it in the dark? Like, you don't even know that what is the challenge that is going to lie in front of you. How are you preparing for it right now? So try to understand what is the hiring process for each of these companies. Like I said, why I am telling you guys this is because of 3 reasons. First of all, DevTown has partnerships with all these 36 companies. These 36 companies are directly hiring these many number of fixed number of students every single month from us. This time we are increasing the numbers as well for these companies. The second particular thing is I have previously cracked some of these companies as well. So I have been in your shoes where I was coming from a college as a fresher and I got into these companies as well. So I have been in your shoes. The third is for 15 of these companies out of these 36 companies, I am also the interviewer for these companies as well. So I take up the interviews as well. So I will be able to explain you guys the exact process that these companies are following, as well as what interviewers are looking forward from candidates as well. Okay, so please listen to it very carefully and try to understand it as much as possible. Okay, so for those who really think that okay, I will be able to develop projects and I will be able to get placements, you are dead wrong. Okay, that is not going to be the case. You are never ever going to get placements. You'll be able to get placements of 3 lakh rupees, 4 lakh rupees, and annum. That's it. You have to decide whether you want a placement that is giving you 3 lakh rupees per annum or 3 lakh rupees per month. Okay, just doing projects is not going to get you placed anywhere, especially within these 36 companies. Nobody is going to take you in. I'm telling you guys very frankly right now. Okay, so let me just open up Paint. How many of you guys have an understanding about what is data structures and algorithms and competitive programming, guys? How many of you guys have an idea about what is data structures and algorithms and competitive programming? Please do let me know. How many of you guys have an idea about data structures and algorithms and competitive programming? Please do let me know. How many of you have zero idea of what is data structures and algorithms and competitive programming? Please do let me know that as well. Let me open up the live chat on my mobile phone. How many of you don't have any idea about what is data structures and algorithms and competitive programming? Please do let me know that. Guys, today I have a bit of less time. Okay. So whatever I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to explain it in one go. You have to understand it in one go itself. I will not be able to make you guys understand it again and again. Okay. Going on, that's great. That's your opinion. That is the reason why we have been able to conduct almost 500 boot camps with more than 5 million students that we have taught up till now. And with every single bootcamp having a project, I don't need to answer you, but just letting you guys know. Okay. So actually wrong. Data structures and algorithms is not important to solve problems. Data structures and algorithms is not important to build logic. It is just for one thing, that is to clear examinations. Okay. That is to get into companies. Without having a proper idea about data structures and algorithms and competitive programming, you're not going to get into any company. You're never ever going to get placed for a good package. I'm telling you guys very frankly right now itself, do not come at a later point of time trying to say that, okay, I didn't knew about it. If somebody, some senior of yours has already told you guys about it, then you have the understanding. Okay. So let's try to understand this. Okay. Okay. I'm very like for the past 6 years that I've been working with different companies. Okay, whether it be startups, whether it be big companies as well, like Reliance, Geo, then Google. Never ever, okay, never ever have I used data structures and algorithms anywhere inside of these companies. Never ever have I used data structures algorithms anywhere inside of these companies. I'm being very frank about it. But still, even today, I spend at least 30 minutes every single day revising my concepts of data structures and algorithms, doing a little bit of computer programming every single day. The reason for that is very simple. If you want to join a new company, if you want to change a company, the only process for that is through data structures and algorithms and computer programming. There's no other process for that. So as a fresher as well, if you want to get a good paying job, if you want to get into a company, a reputed company at a good position, at a good salary as well, anywhere that is above 6 lakhs per annum, if that is your aim, then you have to learn data structures and algorithms and computer programming. Without that, you're not going to get into any company. Any company. Okay. So let me try to make you guys understand why I'm saying this. Okay, let's see the entire hiring process for these companies. The first round is your online coding round. This online coding round, you have 2 to 3 questions, coding questions that will be there. Okay, you have 2 to 3 coding questions that will be there, and you will be having 60 to 90 minutes. Okay, you will be having 60 to 90 minutes to solve these 2 to 3 coding questions. Now, how does these coding questions look like? Okay, so let us look at that as well. Lead code. Okay, let me just show you guys an example of how these coding questions look like. These coding questions are not related to web development. These coding questions are not related to anything like that. This is one of the examples of how the coding question I'm so sorry. These are how the coding questions will look like for you guys. As you're able to see on the left hand side, you are having the coding question. Okay, given a string S, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. We'll be having some examples that are listed right over there. We'll be having some constraints that you have to follow. And then on the right hand side, you are having a particular place where you are supposed to write your code and make sure that it runs. Okay, if it runs, it's great. If it does not run, you are not going to pass that particular examination itself. So this is how your questions are going to look like. These 2 to 3 coding questions that are going to be there, it is going to look like exactly like this. On the left hand side, you are having the question. On the right hand side, you have to write the code. This is not related to web development. This will not be related to data science. This is going to be related to data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. So it will use your knowledge of data structures and algorithms. So what is competitive programming? Okay. So whatever you have learned in data structures and algorithms, when you do that competitively, that is where people are there, you are having like an hour or so, there's an exam going on and people from all over the world are present right over there. They are giving that examination with you. You're having a ranking, you're having points that are being given to you. That is called as competitive programming. The exact same thing that I'm showing you guys here. So lead code is built to make sure that your DSA improves, doing the exact same thing in a time constrained manner. Okay, doing the exact same thing in a time constrained manner is called as competitive programming. That's the only difference between DSA and CP. Okay, please try to understand this. Okay, so here in this coding round, if you guys, okay, if you guys are not supposed to Vishwasima Reddy, that's great that you have not even learned 1% of the backend. I beg to differ from that. uh, but anyway, it's greatly appreciated. If you're not wanting to listen to this, I'm making sure of it, okay, that whatever I'm telling you guys right now is important to actually get you a placement. Like I said, this bootcamp is not just intended to be like, yeah, acha, I've taught you a technique, I've taught you a technology, I've taught you a project, that's it. I want to make sure that you guys are actually leaving here with the knowledge that, okay, yaar, this is what I need to prepare myself for. Okay, you guys don't have any company right now. Okay, any company right now. You don't have any idea about how to get into a company as well. Because I'm able to understand, Vijay Shrima, from your statement that you don't even have a single clue about how to get selected into a company. So please try to make sure that you are listening to me, especially you. Okay. So like I said, this online coding round depends heavily upon data structures and algorithms and computer programming knowledge. Up till now, okay, if you're not able to clear this coding round, okay, you're not even going to get a single opportunity to sit at an interview as well. Whatever projects that you have made, whatever big shot you have been, you have cracked like hackathons, you have done so much different stuff in your life. If you're not able to clear this online coding round, you're not even going to get an opportunity to sit in front of an interviewer and solve this particular thing. Okay, if you are not able to clear this online coding round, you're not going to get the opportunity to sit in front of an interviewer itself. So you're not going to get selected in any of the companies. Now, even up till now as well, DSCP, okay, so without this, you will not be able to proceed further, blah, 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 blah. Even if you are able to clear this round, okay, somehow you have cleared this round. I don't know how you have cleared, but you have cleared this round itself. Then the next particular thing is your interviews. Next particular thing is your interviews. There are three kinds of interviews that will happen for every single company: A, B, and C. These three type of interviews will be there for every single company. The first interview that will be there for every company after the online coding round will be a data structures and algorithms and programming language of choice interview. The first particular interview that will be there will be a DSA and programming language of choice interview itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand? The first interview that will be there for every single company out there, whether you are applying for a data science position, whether you are applying for software engineering, whether you are applying for backend, front end, or any particular position, because you guys are interested in backend, so I'll be focusing much more upon that. But up till now, okay, because this is generalizing, up till now, the process is same for every single position that you are applying for going on. That is what I'm trying to explain it to you. Just learning the basics of the technology. I'm just introducing you. I'm like a Baskin Robbins center. When you are entering into center, there are 36 different flavors. Which particular flavor do you like the most? So I'm giving you a scoop of it. Okay, here is data science. Okay, how do you like the taste? Okay, here's backend web development. How do you like the taste? Here is front end web development. How do you like the taste? After the bootcamp, you can decide whether you want to really pursue it into a full depth manner or not. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to make you guys understand. Okay, so right over here, like I said, DSA and programming language of choice. So for example, if you're choosing Python, why I always suggest you guys never to choose Python or JavaScript as your programming language of choice to do DSACP. Never choose Python and JavaScript as your programming language of choice to do DSACP. Never, ever, ever choose that. Why is that the case? Because the person who is going to sit in front of you, who is going to take up your interview. So for example, I'm going to take up your interview. I have 6 years of experience working in JavaScript and Python. I've been working in JavaScript and Python for the past 6 years, 10 hours every single day, 5 days a week, 365 days a year for 6 years. Do you really think that is my job? I go to office, I work in the Python and JavaScript for 10 hours every single day. Do you really think that you whatever you are able to study in 1 year, 2 year, or even in 4 years of your life, you will be able to study maximum for 2 hours that particular language every single day, maximum for 2 hours? Do you really think that your knowledge will be anywhere comparable to mine about these languages? It is never going to be the case. Because whatever my language is, right, like language of choice is Python and JavaScript, because I have to work on it every single day. And this programming language of choice is the language that you choose for DSA. So if you are choosing Python or JavaScript, I can ask you questions so hard that you will never be able to figure out the answers for that, and I will be rejecting you in this particular round itself. And if you are rejected in any particular round, you are not supposed to go to the next round itself. You are removed from the interview process right over there. You are removed from the interview process right over there itself. Okay, that is the reason why I always suggest students never to choose Python or JavaScript. If you don't want yourself to get stuck inside of the interviews, always try to make sure that you are able to increase your chance of getting selected. Okay, never choose C as the programming language of choice. Never choose C as the programming language of choice, guys. Never ever do that. Why? Because C is an outdated language that is being taught to you in your college, because your college hasn't updated its syllabus for the past 15 years. See, again, a logical explanation for that is you have 2 to 3 questions that you have to do in 60 to 90 minutes. Okay, you have 2 to 3 questions that you have to do in 60 to 90 minutes. So you have to write a lot of code right over there. Okay, if you compare C and C++ or C and Java, if there are 10 lines of code in C++, it will be 20 lines to do the exact same thing in C. If there are 12 lines in Java, it will be 20 lines in C. Okay, so it does not make sense. You have to make sure that you are able to write the code faster. C is one of the worst languages that you can use for competitive programming. One of the worst languages to do competitive programming, guys. So my suggestion to you guys would be learn C++ and Java for DSA and competitive programming. Whatever you want to choose between them, that is totally up to you. Okay, that is totally up to you. For me, my preference is always C++. Okay, my preference is always C++, but for you guys, if you are planning to go into web development or something like that, you are having a lot of different options. Choose between either of these languages for data structures, algorithms, and computer programming. You will always be safe. Okay, you will be doing good. You don't have to worry about it. Now, once you have completed the DSA and the computer programming round, then comes the technical round. This is where your projects are looked like, your hackathons are looked like, your internships are looked at, okay, your trainings are looked at. All these things are looked at in this particular round itself. Whatever you are learning in backend web development, whatever projects that you are creating, whatever you are doing, okay, related to the web development side is looked at this particular round. If you are applying for a data science position, whatever related to data science that you have done up till that point of time is looked at in this particular round. To reach this round itself, you have to learn data structures and algorithms and computer programming. To reach that round, to showcase whatever you have done in your life. If you're not able to reach this round, whatever you are learning about backend web development, even this bootcamp is just like giving you a taste of backend web development. This bootcamp is not meant to be like, you cannot complete backend web development in 7 days. This bootcamp is like going into Baskin Robbins. I'm not able to understand that, okay, whether I should pursue a career in data science, whether I should pursue a career in web development, what are the different fields that are available for me to pursue. So these are like giving you a taste that, okay, this is backend web development, okay, these are the technologies. I'm giving you a taste of the technologies as well. I'm helping you guys make a small project so that you guys have some idea that this is how the projects are made in this particular technology itself. Okay, after this particular thing, how should I proceed further? How can I get, what is the process of getting placements in this particular field? So that is my job in these boot camps. Okay, that is my job in these boot camps, and that is what I'm trying to convey to you guys as well. Okay. That is what I'm trying to convey to you. Some of you are able to understand that, some of you are not able to understand that, because I understand one thing: Indian students, especially students from India, I'm not general, I forget, I'm generalizing it. I don't know why, but there is a sense of entitlement in them, a huge sense of entitlement. And dude, like, one of the best things about me is I never consider myself to be any way superior than anybody else, because I know that I'm very dumb. I've done a lot of hard work to reach where I am today. Okay, so I never consider myself to be superior to anybody. But the sense of entitlement that some of these students have really pisses me off. Okay, but no issues. That is what I'm trying to make you guys understand. So whatever you are learning, whatever projects you are doing, everything comes down to this particular round where it is decided where it is decided finally that you are going to get the placement or not. You are going to get the placement or not. English is mandatory for interviews. Let me just explain that as well for you guys. To be able to talk, okay, to be able to talk in English, to be able to have a perfect, like whatever you are thinking about in your head, you should be able to convey to the interviewer only in English language. That is the kind of command over English that you need to have. Why is that the case? So when I was giving my interviews for Google, I had 8 interviews that were there. 8 interviews that were there. Among these 8 interviews, 4 interviews were taken by people who were not from India. 4 interviews were taken by people who were not from India. If I don't know English, how am I supposed to communicate with them? And most of the people who are going to take up your interviews, you need to talk in English itself. They will not be giving you an opportunity to talk in Hindi. I know all these kind of stuff, like we are Indians, Hindis are mother tongue and all those kind of stuff. But these guys need to communicate. Like whenever you're working in a big MNC, you are not just working with the people around you. You are working with people from across the globe. To be able to have a perfect communication skill in English is extremely important right over there. That is the reason why I also conduct these boot camps only in English, so that you guys are able to understand the importance that yes, English is also necessary. Okay, you are not going to proceed further without English. It's great that you have having that thing of Hindustan and everything, but there's an ideology and there's a practicality. I always think about practicality first rather than ideology. Ideology is good. You should have everything in your mind and your heart. But when it comes to your practicality, you should be focusing on the practical aspect as well. Once the technical interview is done, and if you were able to cross the technical interview, then comes the HR interview. Now the HR interview is like if just they are trying to figure out if you are okay, HR round is basically they are trying to identify if you are if you psycho or not. Okay, that is what they are trying to identify right over there. If you are a psycho or not, if you are sane or not. Okay, so basically they will be asking you questions like, okay, if you were in a team and one of your teammates is actually not working properly, he's going on leave again and again, and all the work you have to do, so how would you handle that? Okay, so what will be the process that you will be following? So these type of questions will be asked to you guys in your HR. So there your communication skills will be tested, there your presence of mind will be tested. Okay, it's not technical in nature. They are not going to ask you some kind of logical questions or something like that. It will be basic questions itself related to how you will be behaving inside of a work environment. Okay, so that is what you will be doing it right over there. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. So this is the hiring process for every single one of these companies, guys. Every single one of these companies. Please do let me know, are you guys able to understand this? One of the other things that so Anshuman has asked me right now, so I'm a student of mechanical, can I get into these 36 different companies if I try? So I want to make sure, please listen to this very carefully. If somebody is telling you that you have to be from CSC and IT to get into these 36 companies or any of the companies out there that are hiring from IT positions, they are just bullshitting you. Okay, they are just bullshitting you. They are saying that because they themselves don't know about it. There is no requirement. Okay, I will tell you guys, there's no requirement of a BTech to get into these companies as well. I'm not just talking about, okay, whether you need to be from civil, chemical, mechanical. These companies are hiring without even looking at the degree as well. We have got students placed in Microsoft from commerce background. We have got students placed from maritime engineering and merchant navy. These are not BTech subjects. Okay, these are not BTech subjects. We got them placed into your Amazon as a front-end engineer in React.js. We got students from mechanical, chemical, civil, electrical placed in companies like Dutch Bank. We got them placed into companies like different banks, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs. We got them placed, EC students as well. We got them placed into various different companies. The point that I'm trying to make is that there is no particular condition, okay, no particular condition wherein it is required for you guys to be from a particular background. Yes, there is one condition that is there, okay, that is that you should be having 7 if you want to be safe. Okay, your GPA, okay, your GPA out of 10, okay, out of 10, your cumulative GPA, whatever is there before applying, should be around 7.5. Okay, you will be safe. For most of the companies approve of this GPA, no matter from which background you are. They think that if you were working, if you are a hardworking person, you will be hardworking at any field. Okay, so that is the reason why they check that if you are having a 7.5 GPA or not. Are you guys able to understand this? Please try to make sure that your GPA should be 7.5 or above, okay, out of 10. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Secondly, yes, some of the companies also have an aptitude round as well, so that goes on. So it will be a online coding round plus aptitude. Okay, so in that you will be having 2 questions of, like, let's say coding, plus like 10 questions or aptitude as well. Okay, so that is how they have, like, it will be in the first round itself. Some of the, like, programs like TCS, Wipro, Infosys have an aptitude round as well. So that is also something that I forgot to tell you guys. Thank you so much for reminding me. I was able to cover it right over here. Okay, so try to keep these points into consideration as well. Okay, others, this is important. If you think that this is not important, you are a fool. Okay, I'm really, like, ashamed of saying this, but you are a fool actually, because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is placement, nothing else. If you feel that, okay, learning a new technology is exciting, it's good, but at the end of the day, if you are a kid, then this bootcamp is actually not for you. This bootcamp is only for those people who are actually in colleges, who are ready, or even like people who are looking forward to jump ship from one background to another. These are not for 10th, 11th, and 12th students. You should be actually focusing upon your JEE mains and advance. Get into a better college first. It brings you much more greater opportunities as well. Okay. Yes, for full stack web developers as well, DSA is required. Keshav Tyagi, there is no escape from that. No escape for that. Okay. So can you help me? I got placement from Tech Mahindra June July 6, but now they have revoked the offer and got rejected. Ankit, I'm very sad to hear. I got to hear it from some of the people as well. We were lucky that we didn't approach Tech Mahindra for our hiring platform. So we are having our hiring in 3 ways. We have our partnership programs with these companies that directly hire from us. So we get 850 students placed every single month into these companies directly. Then through referral program that we are having, so the instructors that are there in our company are from various different companies itself. So we have people from Amazon, Samsung, Oracle, uh, Morgan Stanley, and many different companies that are there. So if I show you guys that, let me open it up. So can you give us some points which we can say in interviews about our skills or web development or DSA or language? There's nothing that you can say. Okay, they will be reading through your resume itself. Okay, and they will be figuring out from right over there. DSA and CP is what they see through your online coding test that you had given. Okay, so that is where your DSA skills are being checked. Okay, so like I said, the first placements that we provide is through the 36 different companies that we have our partnership programs. The second placements is through our instructors. For example, Ritik Kumar, he's the person who teaches data structures and algorithms and computer programming right over here. He is the world top 100, not even India, world top 100 on both lead code and code chef, world top 100, and he's currently working in Google. He previously worked in Hasden. So then Harsh Akshat, he teaches cybersecurity at DevTown. We have Dipen Ghoshal from Amazon, Aradhana Kul from Google, Khushbu Taniel from McKinsey and Company, Krishna Sampal from Morgan Stanley, American Express, Google, Sony, Stealth and Moving, Goldman Sachs, HP, Porsche, Oracle, Microsoft, Geo. So we have all these instructors that are there, and these instructors have friends in different companies as well. So we directly provide these students with referrals, and we get almost 210 students placed every single month through our referral programs as well. So that is how we actually manage the placements for our students. So that was a brief about it. So this is a particular syllabus that I've created for you guys. You guys can follow this syllabus to learn data structures and algorithms, to learn web development in general. So we have like start with C++, learn C++ itself, then go further with all these topics: bit manipulation, recursion, array, searching, sorting, matrix, hashing, strings, linked list. All these topics are essential for you. Now, the platform that I will be suggesting you guys to learn data structures and algorithms from will be LeetCode. The reason for that is if you are preparing for any particular position in Amazon, the online coding round as well as the DSA round, they give questions directly from LeetCode. They don't even change the question. Direct questions from LeetCode itself. And for competitive programming, I will be suggesting you guys to do it from CodeChef. Do not do it from Hacker Earth, HackerRank. They just give you a false sense of entitlement that you know something because the questions are very easy out there. Such easy questions are not going to come to you guys in your examinations. You use CodeChef out there. Okay. So why I'm suggesting CodeChef is that if you are preparing for Microsoft, every single coding question that comes there inside of your coding round or inside of your DSA interview as well, it comes directly from CodeChef. Directly. For most of these companies, these are the two platforms that they use at the end of the day. So these are the two platforms that I will be suggesting you guys as well. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? So to get placed in Apple, you have to be from IIT Bombay, IIT Hyderabad, or ISC Bangalore. These are the only three, I think so, and Madras as well. These are the only four colleges that Apple hires from. If you are from that, then only talk about it. Okay, it's good to dream big, but you should be able to dream it that is practical as well. Okay, your goals and whatever your stuff is that you want to achieve should be aligned practicality as well. Okay, with practicality. Either you are joking out there because you asked in such a way that I was very sure that you are not joking. That's the reason why I gave the answer for that question as well. But my answer is still the same. Take up a name that is actually achievable. Apple does not hire right now freshers anywhere else. They only hire from these four colleges. So just take that into account. Okay, like I said, I am always very practical. I don't believe in all these kind of stuff. Okay. Okay, so like I said, start with all these topics in data structure, algorithms, and computer programming. Once you have completed that, start with the web development fundamentals. Now, this is something that I consider is basic knowledge in web development. If you have this knowledge, I will consider you to be 10 standard level. Okay, not even like placement level. Placement level is like 6 years beyond. 10 standard level itself. Nothing less, nothing high. Okay, HTTP, HTTPS, HTML, CSS, Git, GitHub version control, responsive design with CSS, grid and box layouts, Tailwind CSS, Bootstrap CSS, JavaScript, ES6. You're not going to get any placements using this. You're not going to get any internships using this. This is the basic. This is the basic of web development. Nothing less, nothing more. Okay. After that, I will be suggesting guys the tech stack that you should be studying about should be MERN stack. Okay, why MERN stack? Highest number of jobs are available in the MERN stack itself with the average salaries. For example, we got our placements this time for the 1080 students. The average placement that was coming up for the full stack web development program, it increased for us to 13.9 lakh rupees per annum. That was the average package for full stack web development, 13.9 lakh rupees per annum, with the highest package going out for 48 lakhs per annum for Microsoft. For the data science part, the average package increased but still was lower. It is 13 lakhs per annum for data science, the average package, but the highest package that we were able to get in data science was via Google. That was at 60 lakhs per annum. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Shweta Dhagi, as a fresher, no, you cannot get a place into Amazon, into Apple, even if you are up till their level, because there is no positions. Apple does not hire except that. Okay, but yes, over a time of like skipping companies, like 4 to 5 companies, you can get into Apple, but not as a fresher. Okay, you can join Microsoft, then you can get into Google, then you can shift into Amazon, and then go into Apple. That can be possible, but directly going into Apple is not possible for a fresher, because they don't have, like, there should be a gate through which you are able to walk in. At least there's no gate itself. Okay, so you will never be able to walk in. Like I said, learn MERN stack, maximum number of jobs available. most package you will be able to get in MERN itself. Easier to learn, easier to adapt into other languages as well. For example, if you want to learn React and then get into Angular, it's much more easier rather than to learn Angular first and then get into React. Okay, so please try to remember that. Always work according to your projects. Okay, always take up projects and work according to that itself. Okay, similar to that, like I said, backend web development. Okay, learn node.js, express, microservice architecture. Okay, whatever you guys are learning right now is called as monolithic architecture. Okay, so there's something called as microservice architecture. Please learn about it. It's extremely important. Try to search about it today itself. Okay, validation and error handling, building RESTful APIs. Okay, authentication and security. Please try to MERN stack. Okay, MongoDB, Express, Node.js, and React. Okay, so this is the stack that you need to learn. Once you've completed backend web development, go towards DevOps. DevOps is one of the most upcoming technologies that are there. And if you have a particular understanding about backend and front end, if you have an understanding about DevOps and you are able to integrate it with cloud computing, okay, you are able to integrate it with cloud computing, you will be able to achieve anything in your life. Okay, anything. Okay, along with data structures and algorithms and computer programming. Okay, you cannot miss that. So for that, for DevOps, you need to learn Dockers and containers. You need to learn CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment. So whatever you're learning in DevOps, that is basically to create a production level code. Okay, that is for creating a production level code, guys. Okay, at any particular point of time, you need to create a production level project. Only then that project has any value. If you're creating some shit project like a particular portfolio website, okay, come on guys, you're not in 10th standard anymore. Okay, you are preparing for placements. You need to compete with the entire country right now. Okay, so that is something that you need to look at. And then Kubernetes as well. And for your cloud computing platform, I will be suggesting you guys AWS. Okay, please do not go with GCP or Azure. Whatever you are able to learn in AWS, you will be able to implement it in GCP and Azure very easily. But AWS has a lot more functionality, a lot more job opportunities, as well as a higher rate of placements as well when it comes to learning AWS over the other two. So like I said, you are an engineer right now. If you're coming to this boot camp, no matter what you're studying commerce, you're doing MCA, BCA, MSc, BSc, whatever you're doing out there. Okay, I don't care about it. If you're coming to my boot camp, I treat you guys as engineers itself. I treat you guys as future IT professionals itself. As an IT professionals, always think with your head. Think statistically, think with your head itself. Your heart is a fool. Okay, it only works when it comes to love. This is placements. This is not love. Okay, nobody in this entire world, there will be like 5 to 10 people who enjoy doing what they do, where they work. Okay, we are not those exceptions. I always consider myself not to be that exception. I work hard, I earn a lot of bucks, I enjoy my life, I love teaching, I spend my time teaching right over here. I like it. Okay, it's good. Like I'm able to, instead of spending time partying out with the friends, I do that as well. But I love teaching. That is the reason why I conduct these boot camps. I don't earn anything out of DevTown because my company is able to pay me as a software engineer. I'm getting paid almost equivalent to getting a Mercedes E-Class every single year. That is my package currently. So I'm happy with that. I have enough money. I spend it on DevTown. I create this particular entity and I want it to flourish as well. So the point that I'm trying to make is, guys, if you feel that, okay, whatever I'm learning this, if I enjoy and then I will go to work, shit, it's not about enjoyment. It's not about something else as well. It's only about one thing, that is money. You need to get a good placement. If you have money in the bank, you'll get good friends. Your parents will be proud of you because you are in a good company. You're earning a lot. They'll be showing it off to your relatives. Whoever thought that you are a shit, you will be able to show it off to them as well. If you have money in the bank, you will be able to impress any girl, any boy that you want. You will be able to impress their parents. Okay, just leave the girl or the boy alone. You will be able to impress their parents as well. You will be able to have good kids. They will be able to go to good schools. You will be able to have world tours. You will be able to travel. Whatever hobbies that you are, you will be able to pursue them. Today, my hobby is teaching, and I'm able to pursue it because I have a great job. That is the point that I'm trying to make you guys. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that is what I'm trying to make you guys understand. Okay, now like I said, if you guys want to study, like I said, whatever program that we are having, that is just for colleges. But every month we take in 120 students, just 120 students. We cannot take more than that because we have limited availability of instructors. We only have these many number of instructors working for us, and we have our training program. The only prerequisite for the training program is that you should be able to understand my English. If you are able to understand my English, you don't even know what is programming, we don't care about it. We will be training you guys in C++, in JavaScript, in data structures, algorithms, computer programming, in all these technologies. You'll be working on amazing projects. So you will be creating the entire Zomato application. What you are currently using on your mobile phone, you will be creating that to a level where millions of users are coming to that platform and using it. It won't crash. It will be at a production level itself. We'll be teaching you guys about freelancing. We'll be training you guys. We'll be conducting mock interviews. We'll be training you guys how to build your resume, how to increase your LinkedIn profile. We will be helping you guys get placed as well through our placement program. So that is how this entire thing works. The cost, there is a cost of the program because, like I said, DevTown is a non-profit organization, but we still have to pay these instructors. These instructors, the cost of every single instructor is 5,700. I'm very clear with everything. I'm very open. I'm very transparent with everything. The cost of each of these instructors that they charge us is 5,700 rupees per kid. Okay, per student, they charge us that to train them in its entirety. And we have to pay 18% GST on top of it. So the amount comes to 7,500 rupees. That is for the entire 3.5 months of preparation. You will be having 5 days of classes every single week with 2 hours of live classes in the evening on Zoom calls. 2 hours of live classes every single day after 7 p.m. in the evening on Zoom calls. After that, the instructor will stay behind. You can talk to the instructor. You can solve your doubts with the instructors as well. Once the class is over, we'll be also be providing you guys the class recordings with lifetime access to that. So at any point of time you want to revise something or something, you can do that as well. For example, if you're enrolling into the full stack development program, we provide you guys the recordings for the data science program as well as the cybersecurity program. Because at any particular point of time in the future, if you want to learn something new, we don't want you guys to spend money. Money is exceptionally hard to earn. Okay, we don't want you guys to waste it as well. So we give you guys everything available from our end to you guys, whether it be data structure algorithms, computer programming, aptitude preparation. We give you guys front end, back end, DevOps, cloud computing. We give you guys data science. We give you guys cybersecurity, everything. With full stack web development, that is front end, back end, DevOps, and cloud computing happening according to your like live sessions itself. The instructors will be there in the class. They'll be teaching you guys live right over there. The program is of 3.5 months long. Okay, that is the duration of the program. The cost of the entire program, not monthly, the entire program is 7,500 rupees. The exact same program, if you're checking it out on Scalar Academy or something like that, the exact same cost of the program is 3,50,000 rupees out there. The reason for that is very simple. We are not a profit company. We charge only that much that is required to pay the instructors, nothing else. We are able to pay the instructors because, of course, these instructors are working in these companies in the morning. They are doing this to earn a little bit of cash. For me, it's fine because I take up the boot camps. I'm fine with that. I take up one of the batches as well so that the instructors are also free for a little while. So I manage it. I love teaching. I have no issues in that. I and Ashish handle like that itself. The cost of the program is 7,500 rupees. If you're going on our website, it will show you 10,000 rupees. But there is no way to get into the program. You cannot pay from the website itself. You cannot enter the program through the website itself, because we don't want students joining us from outside the boot camp or from outside the colleges that we have a partnership with, because we don't have the kind of mentors. We do not have enough mentors to actually cater them. We have a limited amount of mentors and we are happy with that. We are able to train like 1,080 students, 1,100 students approximately. We are able to get 1,050 students placed from that. We get them internships, we get them freelancing gigs. We are happy with it. We don't want more number of kids. Okay, that is how we function right now. We will help. So for example, if you are in the more early that you are able to enter into the program, the better the chances are to get better placements as well. All the 7 students that we placed in Google, they joined us when they were in the first year itself. All the 7 students that were there, some of them were from chemical, some of them were mechanical, some of them were CSE and IT as well. But all of them joined us when they were in their first year. We got them freelancing gigs, we built their profile up, we got them internships in various different companies, and then we got them the jobs at Google. The point that I'm trying to make is the early that you are able to start, the better your placements are, because the more we will be able to focus and provide you guys on your profile building. Because profile building also needs time. It's not as if like even as the program ends, your profile is built. We are able to build your profile enough to get you a good placement with an average package of 13.9 lakhs per annum. But if you want the best placement, the early that you are able to start, the more that we will be able to help you guys out. Okay. Can we do other training together as college training program also? Is there any condition as such? Please reply. There's no condition like that. Okay. If you are the only condition that is there is you will need to do hard work, man. There's no escape from that. It's we are able to provide everything. Like it's like we are putting the entire thing in front of you. It's a plate. It has everything that you require to succeed in life, but it's you that you have to eat. Okay, we are able to put the entire thing in your mouth as well, but it's you that you have to chew it. You have to work a little bit. Without hard work it won't be possible. That is the most important thing that I wanted you guys to know. In full stack web development, the lowest package that we got was around 8.23 lakhs, I guess. And in data science, the lowest package that we got was around 6.3 lakhs. That was the lowest package that was given to the students. The highest in data science was 60 lakhs, and the highest in full stack development was 48 lakhs approximately. We invited them to Bangalore. I had a great party out with all the students who got the packages above 25 lakhs. Oh, it was amazing, man. Like we were almost 300 students that were there in Bangalore in a span of 3 months that came, and we had an awesome party and everything. But one thing, I made sure that the students were the one who paid for the parties. I didn't pay a single penny for the party itself. Okay. Yeah. So after paying 7,500, you don't have to pay anything extra. That is the cost, including taxes for the entire program. I talk about including taxes. Like I said, I'm very clear and very like blank with everything that I want to say. Okay. So for those who are really interested, okay, for those who are really interested for the program, is this for freshers or for experienced people? It is for both. Okay, we have people who are freshers, we have people who are from experienced professionals as well, but mostly this is for freshers. What we have created is for freshers itself. And coming to international students, we have students. So currently we cannot take in anybody from Pakistan, but we have students from Spain, we have students from Africa, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, we have students from US, UK. So yeah, we have students from almost every single country out there, except currently we do not accept students from Pakistan because of multiple reasons. I hope that you will be able to understand it, and I don't want to be very clear about it. Okay, so yeah, like I said, guys, currently the placement ratio that we were able to achieve was out of the 1080 students that we had in October, we got 1020 students placed at various places. So you can calculate the placements ratio accordingly. It's almost above 99% itself. So yeah, that is the placement ratio. Along with that, those students who are interested into the program, I'm giving you guys 5 minutes. I'm providing you guys with a WhatsApp link in the live chat. Okay, I've pinned the WhatsApp link as well. Please message on this particular number. You can place that, hi, I'm interested. That's it. Your number will be sent to a career counselor. We have 6 career counselors that are there. It will be sent to a career counselor. The career counselor will be calling you guys in 5 minutes. Okay, the career counselor will be calling you guys in 5 minutes itself. Okay. Is there a need of doing any other course apart from this course and college for placements? You need to complete your college degree. Okay, it's not as if without your college degree, at least a college degree is essential. Okay, it shouldn't be like you are in 10th or 12th standard. This is for only those people who are in college. Okay, apart from this particular program, you don't need anything else. Okay, you don't need anything else right over there. Okay, so I provided you guys with the link for the thing as well. Okay, so if you guys want to enroll into the program, you can just click on this particular WhatsApp link. You can message right over there that, hi, I'm interested. If you have any doubts or any concerns as well, the career counselor will be able to help you guys out with the same, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so the early that you are able to start, the more better it will be for you. That is my suggestion from my end. If you don't want to start, I've provided you guys with the syllabus as well. Go through the syllabus, take the syllabus as a holy grail, as a holy bible, and get yourself placed. Okay, So start doing that, guys. Thank you so much. I will be leaving right now. I'll be showing you guys the attendance as well. Give me a second. Okay. So give me a second. I will be showing you guys the attendance. For those who are interested into the program, just message on this particular WhatsApp number and we will be helping you guys out with the entire process. You don't have to be worrying about it. Okay. In the meanwhile, I'm creating the attendance sheet for you guys. The attendance sheet will be open for at least 2 hours, so you don't have to worry about it. Let me create the attendance sheet. The link is working, guys. There's no issues with the link. Okay. I pasted the link in the live chat as well. Yeah, I will just place it once again. There shouldn't be any problems with the link itself. This is the QR code for today itself, guys. For those who want to enroll for December as well. So currently there are one batch that is going to start from the 15th of November, another batch that is going to start from the 1st of December, and then for 15th of December. For each of these batches, we are taking in only 60 students. We cannot take more than that because our intake is 120 students only. So it's first come first basis. The early that you will be able to like just book your seat, the early you will be able to get it. For example, if you want to book your seat for December, we have a provision where you can book your seat by just paying 1000 rupees just to book your seat right now. And then later on, when you are starting the program, you can pay the rest of the amount. Because we are able to understand sometimes you want to book your seat, you don't want to miss the opportunity. So we try to do that as well for you guys. Okay. So like I said, please, if you guys want to enroll in the program, just message on that particular WhatsApp number. We will help you guys out with the same. Otherwise, this is the QR code for today's attendance. Please fill it up, and that will be it for today's class. We're meeting tomorrow and continuing with the same. Okay. I'm graduated in 2010. Will this be program help me bag a job? Abdul, if you are actually working in the particular program itself, you are learning in the program, yes, it will help you guys out. You don't have to worry about it. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be meeting tomorrow and we'll be continuing from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I provided the link in the live chat, guys. Okay. Thank you so much.